Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lemon here with another reading. Alright, thank you so much for your patience. It's been a while. Been some changes going on. This message is for whenever you receive it or get to it. And this is going to be for Pisces energy. Alright, so let's see what message we have for you, Pisces energy. This could be energy anywhere in your chart. Alright, currently the moon is in Pisces, where Neptune is. So, yeah, I'm going to let the energies of Neptune and the moon communicate throughout this reading so that we can do what it do, right? Alright, so let's see, what messages do we have for Pisces energy? If you're new or returning, welcome. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel before you go. Click the notification bell so you know when there's a new video being uploaded. Whether it's for your sun sign, moon sign, or anywhere in your chart. Remember that although we may be consciously aware through our sun sign of the energy, we have all 12 in our full charts. So be sure to, comment below should you find inspiration or some type of positivity being reflected back to you in this message to share. Excuse my TV. This is really annoying. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what energy do we have for Pisces? We have Black start with Pisces too. Black Moon Lilith Pisces. Okay, honor your boundaries. We got Ashira, Mother of the Gods. And let's go one more. Saturn, which was where Pisces is right now. Age, reality, and discipline. Okay. So at the bottom we have Black Moon Lilith Sagittarius. Free yourself. Okay. So obviously there's something you may be feeling tied to, or you feel like that's tying you down, that you may need a break from. Okay. And it could definitely be work or some type of time constraint going on because you want to be free, but at the same time with Saturn being here, it has something to do with disciplining yourself to make sure you still stay on course, but also knowing at the same time like you're free to do whatever you want to do. You just got to come up with a plan or some type of structure that allows you with your freedom to be all that you can be or embody what you truly are. So let's get into the Black Moon in Pisces number 12, which breaks down to a 3, which is Pisces number 12. So it says, escaping reality can bring pleasure, romance, and joy into your life. When this card appears, it's a reminder to come back down to earth. Illusion can be a powerful creative vehicle, but it can keep you stuck. When your dreams are tapped in the spiritual realm of your mind, it can block them from manifesting as reality. This is also a time when you can let go of deflating patterns of self-sacrifice. No is powerful and will affirm your boundaries. You will lead a more in-line life naturally because you are choosing you. Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right, let's see here. Let's get into some tarot. Later tweet. This deck definitely is Piscean, as you can see. All right. So there's something that you need to say no to and honor your boundaries. There may have been something you've already said no to, and you may be going back and forth about whether you made the right decision or not. But if you're living in the fantasy world, you can easily trip yourself up thinking that you made a mistake and that, you know, you may have been seeing an illusion, but that in itself, all together to do that is what creates the illusion. Okay? If you said no and decided to move forward, it was for a reason, and you should honor that. All right, so let's get into this really quickly. Honor your boundaries. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay. I feel like you saying no kind of made you feel like you were taking your power back. Five of Coins, yeah. But then you keep going back and forth about whether you made the right decision. If you're missing out on something, second guessing yourself. Ace of Coins, something is going to come because Ace and the 5 makes 6. So things in the physical world are going to soon balance out if they have not already, to demonstrate to you that you obviously did not make the wrong decision. You made the right decision to move on. Because obviously if you're saying no to something, especially with honoring your boundaries being here, I think maybe your boundaries have been crossed. Like somebody did something that they can't take back. They can apologize for it, but they can't really take it back. Like, it's like you seen another side to that person that maybe you sensed was there, but not really. It wasn't nothing you saw physically, it was everything you felt. Ace of Cups, your psychic abilities kind of was telling you what was going on beneath the surface. But this 5 of Coins being here means that you do need to surrender to your true feelings. Obviously, you established this boundary with this person, place, or thing, or idea for a reason, and you need to honor that. And the Ace of Coins is going to be like a token. That's what I'm getting. It's going to be a token of it's going to basically be a token that, you know, you did the right thing for yourself by honoring your boundaries. And don't go backwards. It's like something is going to replace that. Don't go backwards, okay? Ashira, Mother of Gods. I got Temperance here just coming out. So let me read this one first before I go any further. Okay, this is like spiritual balance. This is an angel protecting you here too. All right. Ashira, Mother of the Gods, was the ancient divine mother goddess, Mother of the Gods, whom the ancients worshipped as Queen of Heaven. When her oracle card shows up in a reading, consider matters involving the mother home in your family tree. Not everyone has a nurturing and healthy experience with maternal energy in their life, so if this applies, the shadows around this can feel difficult. Issues of fertility in children can arise. It's time to face what has been hiding beneath the surface. You can also be changing your home, renovating, taking part in ancestral healing through a spiritual modality. Ashira was an ancient Semitic goddess who was the queen of consort of the supreme god El and fertile mother of 70 gods. She was worshipped alongside El, and ultimately her presence led to suppression when patriarchally based monotheism took hold. Ashira is another example of how powerful dark divine feminine figures have been demonized by male-dominated religious patriarchy. It says here, nurture yourself, heal, and tap into the wisdom of the supreme goddess, which makes a lot of sense why Temperance is here, because this is a healing energy, patience, humility in the sense where it's like basically accepting yourself as you are. If you did have issues with your maternal side in your upbringing, or you may have issues with your maternal figures right now, just know that everything will balance itself out. You're being guided through and protected by a higher power, a higher source, to help you kind of like reinvent that energy within yourself and establish a whole new outlook on what mothering and nurturing yourself is actually going to be or feel like. And it's definitely going to be different than it was with the first maternal interaction that you had in your lifetime. What I was also getting, which I almost forgot, but I really wanted to stop and get into, was that I feel like whatever you said no to that crossed your boundaries, this Ashira, Mother of Gods, is also saying that you may know or sense that the rejection that you handed out is kind of being told to others in a negative light. You're being talked about negatively, you're being gossiped about. In your higher sources, which are just different parts of you, right? But those parts of you that are tuned into the higher communication, the higher levels of communication, those realms are very aware of what's going on, regardless of how they try to, again, make the reality look. You sense it. You sense that they feel rejected, they feel degraded, they feel like they were manipulated. And I get that from the part where it says that powerful, dark, feminine energy being demonized by patriarchy, right? So this could be coming from your mother, again, or you may need to start mothering or nurturing yourself according to, again, who you truly are and not what you want to project onto others, because there's others that may have been close to you, or again, if it has to do with work or a career path that you're trying to either define or re-innovate for yourself. There could be a lot of people who feel kind of displaced in your life, and they're taking that in a negative way because you choose to be the mother to yourself. You want to guide and listen to your intuition over what someone else thinks is best for you. Okay, so we have the King of Coins, yes, and the Six of Swords, yeah. Moving elsewhere, moving on, taking your gifts, the thing that makes you, wealthy, abundant, taking that and moving on in another direction. So you're definitely being guided with angelic support at this time to move on away from whatever is coming up that's having you say no and stand on your word. Okay, it's kind of like the beginning stages of you moving away from this particular, family member or group, society, community, job, whatever. It's like the beginning stages. The more that you're saying no and speaking up for yourself, it's creating a division. Saturn here, which is about dividing things. 7, Saturn. It's put in a wall up, kind of. It's supposed to divide. Okay, the Bible says that when you follow, and following Jesus, you have to pick up your torture stick and abandon everything, and it will cause division between mothers and fathers, husbands, wives, children, and that sort of thing. And basically, what that means is with you honoring your boundaries and the enlightenment that you're receiving right now about where you should go and where spirit is taking you, is going to divide you from other things and other people. Now, everyone isn't going to be happy for you as much as you would like them to be, but that's not a sign that you're making a mistake. It's just a sign that ensures that you are doing the right thing, and it is important for you to continue on your journey. All right, because you'll get the gift from Jupiter, which this Nine of Cups is a Jupiter and Pisces card. You will get gifted Pisces energy wherever you have Pisces in your chart for standing your ground. So we have Saturn, age, reality, and discipline, number 28, which is a money number. Okay. It says Saturn teaches us that the goal in life comes with age, hard work, discipline, and structure. When the Saturn card shows up, it's time for you to put in time, effort, and sweat. Where have you cut corners? Saturn is asking for you to stay the course, to alchemize your soul's lead into gold. Saturn in astrology brings harsh lessons, limitation, restriction, time, and wisdom. It rules over this earth sign of Capricorn and air sign of Aquarius. Capricorn is associated with authoritative and hierarchical Saturn, while Aquarius invokes new structure, innovation, in the future, which this is about moving into the future, right? The Six of Swords. So Saturn is also associated with the archetype of the father, okay? So we have the mother here and we have the father, all right? So a lot of what maybe your parents taught you, like the philosophies or even the methodical parts of how to build the life you want, maybe how they taught you to do it may be very different from how you take what they taught you and utilize it for yourself, and that can definitely cause division as well. Okay, so it's associated with the archetype of the father time and was the outer planet, the final outer planet in ancient astrology prior to Uranus, Neptune, Pluto being discovered. Therefore, Saturn is associated with reality, boundaries, and limitation. Okay, Saturn was also known as Kronos by the Greeks, which was a harsh deity in ancient Roman mythology who ate his own children out of fear of being overthrown. Okay, ruling with his iron sickle, he was the god of crops or agriculture, and Saturn can be difficult to handle as a malefic, one that brings hardship and difficulty, but it produces a positive force in transforming our lives. The dark astrological energy can show us where we need to learn difficult lessons and face reality. Okay, so once the lessons are learned, we will master alchemy, transforming trauma into triumphs. Identify where your Saturn placement is in your chart to match, the energy that you'll be learning. All right, so right now we have Saturn and Pisces going through this energy. And Saturn Pisces lesson has a lot to do with self-sacrifice and emotions, right? So if we're all experiencing a moment in time where we have to sacrifice a part of ourselves in order to gain, self-mastery, what is it about yourself? And what's coming to mind is the hangman, right? The hangman is about taking a pause and seeing things from a different point of view, a different perspective that will allow you to, release one personality and retrieve another. Okay. And with that being said, this energy does speak of you making a sacrifice to something that you were once attached to, but now it's kind of like it's outworn. It's time for you to move on. And the foundation that was given to you, maybe by your parents or, some type of authority figure, is definitely against it. And that may be more so because they lack understanding. They don't have enough information and knowledge about what it is that you want to do or even who you are anymore. Okay. So we have the Page of Coins. Yep, this is a new start, a new beginning. A page is something that's very immature. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Immaturity just means that you're walking into a whole new realm of learning something brand new. We have the Tower and the High Priestess. Pisces energy again. At the bottom we have the King of Swords, knowledge. Okay, making use of what you know. So yeah, definitely could involve someone younger than you. I could definitely see this as someone getting kicked out or someone removing themselves from a situation that they know in the future it's going to create havoc or create some type of static or something that's coming down and you know it. So it's best for you to go ahead now and just learn whatever lesson you need to learn. Because this person may be very undisciplined, but the same undisciplined characteristic that this younger person, immature person, may need to know and learn to grow and be a better person is the same thing that spirit is trying to get you to see in yourself. And by removing yourself or creating some type of distance or space or septum, right, between you and this energy, it is going to feel abrupt. It is going to be something that for a long time has been coming, but it's finally towering out, which means it's being removed. You already know what to do, okay? And you may be moving in silence as well. But with the information that you know, and when it comes to freeing yourself, you know exactly what you need to do. Just get it done. Okay, just do it. Just do it. And again, don't feel, if you do experience feelings of guilt or sorrow because, you're going into a new lifetime or a new, you're leaping into another timeline that you want to go to. And when those feelings come up of, lostness, shame, guilt, feeling like an outcast, things of that nature, when those emotions and feelings come up, that is the Five of Pentacles or the Five of Coins here saying that you need to seek your higher power and let their higher power know exactly what it is that you're trying to, or you're desiring to connect to, a part of yourself who you actually are, whether it's you having the clarity, strength, and faith to continue on this journey that the divine has already guided you to. And maybe the divine has been guiding you for a long time with this King of Coins being here because Earth is a bit slow. But now that it's like this Saturn transit is kind of hitting you in a way where it's like, okay, you can't do this anymore. All right. So that's the message I have for you. 22 minutes on the clock, Pisces energy. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this message finds you well. And see you later. Peace.